guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we will be talking about NBA small forwards, as you saw on the cover, on the thumbnail. So yeah, let's just get straight into the video. So yes, we will be talking about NBA small forwards, LeBron, KD, Kawhi, and Butler. So yeah, so first we'll start off with LeBron versus Jimmy Butler. So yeah, so scoring, easy. LeBron, passing, LeBron, rebounding, LeBron, defense, Butler, shooting, LeBron, IQ, LeBron, clutch, LeBron, playoffs, LeBron, dunking, LeBron. And yeah, that's pretty easy. LeBron just crushes the competition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-1. Yep, and I'll give you the reasons why. So scoring, I give it to LeBron. He's probably one of the best scorers, in my opinion, of all time. Maybe not. He's probably top 15. Overall, I would give him maybe one of the best. He's probably, I would say top 20 to top 15, maybe top 10. And yeah, just a better player overall. And scoring-wise. Passing, I gave it to LeBron just because you know how, and yeah, he's like, you've seen his passing ability. He's just started to show his passing ability with this year by averaging 10.6 assists per game. And Jimmy Butler has not ground that position yet. And I put him at a C level. LeBron's at an A level. For scoring, I gave LeBron at an A level, Butler at a C level still. I would say overall, Butler's a C level so far. And then rebounding, I gave it to LeBron. He's like one of those players that like can't really rebound well, but he could rebound like. And I gave him a rebounding of C, and Jimmy Butler a rebounding of a C too. But that decision was pretty hard to choose for rebounding, and yeah. So defense, Butler. I gave it to Butler. It was pretty hard because they both play decent defense, except LeBron doesn't really play that much better defense than him. LeBron's on a C to B level of defense, and Butler is probably on an A to B level. I would say LeBron's on a C, Butler's on a B to A. I would say A, not A plus, maybe B plus. B plus, LeBron's probably on a C plus, yeah. So shooting, I gave it to LeBron just because he could shoot like very well, but not like Curry in them. LeBron could shoot like probably. He's a long range shooter. Probably not like exactly on the 3-point line, maybe a bit back like this, more back. Yeah, and then Jimmy Butler's on a C level of shooting. He's not a shooting, even though he's a small forward. He is a good leader too, but I didn't put leader on here. But even though LeBron would want it, so yeah, let's just give it to leader. Now IQ, LeBron, because he's. I don't know. Do I even need to talk about this one? No. LeBron he's way smarter. They might be evenly smart, but I would say LeBron's an A level IQ, and Butler's a B to C level. So probably a B minus or just B. Now clutch, LeBron, I gave it to him because I don't really need to say anything about like LeBron. I don't really need to say anything about. Now playoffs, I gave it to LeBron. He's been in the playoffs way more, has experienced way more. That's what you need to find out for IQ and clutch and playoffs. You need to see who has more experience. And Butler does not have that much experience except for his playoff Bulls run and that. He's never been in the playoffs except for Sixers and Bulls and Timberwolves one year. And this year, I think he'll make it. may have, but LeBron probably took that category by long range. He's been in the playoffs his whole career. He shouldn't have been there 1 year because they were 35 and 47 and still made the playoffs. Now dunking, LeBron, I don't really need to say anything. Butler's not really that dunker. He's probably a mid-range shooter, and yeah, and I'll put mid-range in here. And now, leader LeBron, he's probably one of the best leaders in the league. He's an A-level leader, and Butler's probably a B. Yeah, because Butler's a good leader too. Not with young talent, because the Heat have decent talent in that. I don't know. He didn't work with the Timberwolves young talent, but he's like in the middle of young talent. I don't know what's wrong. It's just he's a B level leader. Now mid range, I'd give it to Butler. Butler takes mid range, but Butler's he's like a DeMar DeRozan, but DeMar is way better. I would say he's better than LeBron. He's a B level mid range. LeBron's like a C to B. So that was a close one, but I gave it to LeBron. And you literally already know who won, who's a better player overall. That's literally the second best player of all time, LeBron. Do I need to say anything? Okay, now let's get into Kawhi versus KD. Okay, boys, this was a hard one for me, but let's just get into it. So, KD versus Kawhi. Scoring, KD. Passing, Kawhi. Rebounding, Kawhi. Defense, Kawhi. Shooting, KD. IQ, KD. Clutch, Kawhi. Playoffs, Kawhi. Dunking, Kawhi. Leader, Durant. Mid-range, Durant. So, you guys are probably saying, those are a little bit wrong. I know, they might be a little bit wrong, but this is my opinion. You guys can comment down below your opinion. And yeah. Scoring, KD is he's top 5 scoring all time. My top 5 scoring list is 1, MJ, 2, Wilt Chamberlain, 3, Kobe, 4, KD, and then 5, LeBron. Or maybe, or Kareem. Yeah, Kareem's top 5. And yeah, so KD took that scoring one by a lot. And then passing, Kawhi. KD hasn't really shown his passing yet. He only averages 4.3 assists per game. Kawhi has actually shown his passing with other players. He's had other players like Paul George, Tony Parker, even though they're old and stuff, LaMarcus Aldridge, Kyle Lowry, Pascal Siakam, and Paul George, and Lou Will and Montrez. So I didn't really have to choose passing. I just gave it to Kawhi. He's more he's way more talented in passing. He doesn't really show off his passing really much. He averages 5.0 assists per game, and yeah. Now, rebounding, I gave it to Kawhi just because they both average. KD averages 6 rebounds, and Kawhi averages 7. So that's the difference. I gave it to Kawhi. It doesn't really matter, but Kawhi's better rebounder. Defense, didn't really have to say anything. Kawhi takes that. Shooting, KD, he's he's one of the best shooting. He's probably the third best at shooting. This current, yeah. And then IQ, I would, KD. That was pretty hard, but KD's been in the league longer, and I think he's more, I think he's pretty smart too. But Kawhi, that was a hard one, but I gave it to KD. Clutch, Kawhi, that was probably the hardest one. I had to switch it up a little. First, it went off with KD, then I remembered Kawhi's travel but that didn't really count. I would give it to KD, but Kawhi's, they're both on A level, but yeah, I can't really say anything about that. I had to give it to Kawhi. Playoffs, I gave it to Kawhi. Just because KD's had too much injuries in the playoffs. Has not showed up clutch moments. As you know, when he's on the Thunder, that's what I'm talking about. So yeah, dunking. Speaking of dunking, Kawhi dunks way better than is a better dunker than what's it called, KD. I don't really have to say anything. They both dunk, but they don't really show off their dunking. But Kawhi is a better dunker. Leader, I gave it to KD just because he could lead. He can't. I don't know. I don't know. That was a hard one. But I just gave it to KD. Mid-range, KD don't really have to say anything. So yep. Now let's get into the last one in Kawhi versus LeBron. LeBron wins, guys. I don't really have to say anything for scoring. LeBron, Kawhi's B level. This is really hard. Passing, easy LeBron. Rebounding, this was a hard one, but I had to give to Kawhi. They both averaged about 7 rebounds per game. But Kawhi, I would say, is way better. But not way better, but he's like better, though. Defense, you already know. LeBron doesn't really play defense. He just gets lucky. And then shooting, LeBron, as you heard in the, LeBron versus Butler. And IQ, I gave to LeBron. Yeah, you already know that one too. Clutch gave to Kawhi. This was another hard one, but I had to give it to Kawhi. And then playoffs, I gave to LeBron. Kawhi has showed up, but it was a hard one. I had to give it to LeBron. He's one of the best he has the most playoff points ever. And then dunking, LeBron, and leader, LeBron, mid-range, Kawhi. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and stay tuned for next video. That's power forward. Stay tuned for Aiden's next video, and yeah, watch Aiden's video right here, and go check out our other videos right there. Bye.